Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. On the latest episode of the classic series, I examine Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. Even though he receives praise among some circles, I feel Eastwood is an underrated auteur. For someone in the mainstream industry, Eastwood's best movies do not follow a formula of easy solutions and archetypes. In Unforgiven, Eastwood does not create a story of the hero versus villain dynamic, because his interest is in morally gray characters. This honesty is why Unforgiven is one of Eastwood's most unforgettable movies. Audiences follow the story of a former outlaw and murderer who slowly becomes a part of his old lifestyle when a young bounty hunter asks for William Money's help. Initially, Money has no interest in the task, but he thinks of his children's financial future. As a result, Money calls up his friend Ned Logan to help the kid. The main task is to find cowboys, specifically a man named Quick Mike, responsible for abusing a prostitute. In a just town, law enforcement would have properly assessed this crime, but the local sheriff, Little Bill Daggett, told them to give up their horses as a punishment. For those who have not seen Unforgiven, this is the right amount of information to know before watching it. As I suggested before, Unforgiven explores one of Eastwood's most common themes in his filmography, the notion of violence and its effects on the soul and others. Unlike many early westerns, Unforgiven features deaths where the viewer feels the loss and pain of it. There is no romanticization because David Webb Peebles examines the internal psychology of his characters, notably Money. The irony of the film's non-dualistic view is how Money perceives people dualistically. If Money hears about or sees someone committing violence, Money will kill those people because he thinks they are evil and he is good. Even though he recognizes his wrongdoings, Money's worldview remains fascinating in how he distinguishes himself from the others. On another note, many critics will explain how Unforgiven's morally gray nature makes it a revisionist Western. However, they rarely speak of how Eastwood shoots his film classically. When I think of revisionist Westerns, I recall films like Dead Man and McCabe and Mrs. Miller. These films exhibit a unique look unlike most Westerns, but Unforgiven is a revisionist Western where Eastwood paints his canvas traditionally. When I say traditional, I do not mean the word negatively, because traditional filmmaking can be as elegant as modern. In terms of acting, Gene Hackman rightfully receives acclaim for his subtly cruel and corrupt sheriff. Eastwood also earns credit for playing a complicated character who struggles to deal with his demons. Eastwood displays the internal wounds of Money through not mere dialogue, but facial expressions. At times, viewers can see Money's self-agony through Eastwood's portrayal. It is ironic to consider how several people do not think of Eastwood's performance much in this movie because they say, he has played this type before. Morgan Freeman, Richard Harris, James Woolvett, Saul Rubinek, and Francis Fisher are also superb in the movie. With all these components together, Eastwood directs an exemplary work where he respects the genre while studying the psychology of violent behavior. After 30 years, Unforgiven remains an elegant and powerful achievement. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.